Guys, I want to explain to y'all something that the Lord showed me this morning through my worship session. So, as far as I can remember of being younger, I recall me always cursing. I've always had an issue with my language, and it's something that I've grown to understand that it's not good when you're trying to build your relationship with Christ. So it's something I've been working on and trying to get out of my heart, basically. And I'll add some verses to this as well in the caption, so make sure to look at the caption. The only way I can explain the feeling of it is basically being chained to the idea of cursing. I hear a lot of people saying that, oh, whenever this chain reaches me, it ends, or I'm breaking this chain in my family, etc., etc. I'm sure you've heard this saying. The Lord showed me an image of myself pulling at a chain that was connected to the ground, but the locks on my wrist, that's what it was connected to. It was unlocked, so I could easily have taken it off and just freed myself. But I was so focused on pulling at the chain that's connected to the ground to break it, to release myself from the ground, that I wasn't realizing that what I was connected to was already unlocked. Focusing on honoring God is one of the best things you can do, but sometimes we're in so much focus that we forget to let go of trying and let God do his work within us, because sometimes our trying overlooks God's work, and sometimes we think that when we stop trying that's dishonoring God, but sometimes it's the best thing we can do, because we're not perfect. Our trying is not going to be perfect, and we're going to fall short, but God's trying and his work is perfect, and he will succeed as he always has. And so we need to recognize that sometimes it's not us that needs to break the chain, because it says in the Bible that the Lord breaks us from the chains. When you say yes to Christ, that's when your chains are broken. You are building more chains connecting to yourself than what you already had, because you're so focused on breaking that singular chain. Another image that he showed me through my worship session this morning was from my point of view of in a jail cell. It's one of the old jail cells where the ground is dirt, and the doors and everything are just really old looking. But the door is open, and I'm just standing there free, no chains, nothing. And I'm just looking, looking crazy. I'm not moving, just standing there. And the idea that I get from that is that, again, we are free. When you come to Christ and you lay it at his feet, you are now free. But sometimes you're so worried about it coming back that you're holding on to whatever it is. You're not realizing it, but you are the reason why it's attached to you. Christ is here and wanting to detach you from this sin, and he's breaking the chains. He's unlocking the doors and giving you a way out. And you're so scared to let go of whatever it is that you don't want to dishonor God, but you're dishonoring him in that moment of time. So remember, it's not that we need to break chains, because Christ is already doing that. And we allow that to happen in our life when we say yes to God. But you need to worry about letting God do his work. Let him do his work. You say yes and let him do his work within your life, and those chains will be gone. You will be free. That's all it takes. It's that simple, but it's something that's simple that is so hard to accept. But anyways, so I just wanted to share that with y'all. If y'all ever need prayer or ever need to chat or have any questions, please feel free to message me on here or comment. Ask me any questions. Again, I will provide verses for what I'm saying.